Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Robin Roberts gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
First delivery to him. Chipper Jones is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
First pitch, 3-0.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So next to hit is Ozzie Albies as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
But now, wait a minute. They're going to get an out on the play.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back into the shrubbery and gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center, and that's the big one. 756, moving him past Henry Aaron, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
That brings up David Justice, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And now here is Eddie Matthews. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
1-0.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Opposite field to left. Ashburn is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Justice, the runner at first with 2 gone. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. He's taken strike 1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now to the plate, here is Richie Ashburn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Phillies, the left fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Maddox playing here in his age 29 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing. He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, Gene Segura is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he's back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Here comes the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So the next to bat will be Mike Schmidt, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 fouled away. Two outs here with a runner at third.
That's a
Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0 home is
Ball
laid
two.
off for ball two. Down low,
Yep.
and the clock
3-0.
thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Oh, at the green
I got
light there,
3-1.
but it's
Three
three
balls,
balls and a
one
strike now.
You maybe get two pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
The batter will be William Contreras, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Greg Maddux. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 delivery. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike two.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-1 pitch coming up to Chipper. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 3-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the AB now. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fastball called strike 1-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's safe. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over. Dive, but he's back. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Matthews has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Hank Aaron. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Good battle. Count remains full. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, David Justice.
Ball one.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
No
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Hoskins waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. They're up 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Robin Roberts, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Robin Roberts.
Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that misses 1-1. To the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Aaron is there, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Digging in will be Richie Ashburn. Worked a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Shin
high. That's taken for a ball. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Nope. 2-0.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Outside, 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt.
Third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
one of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next up is Andrew McCutchen. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Albies scoops it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So here is William Contreras. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Greg Maddux, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. 0-1 the count. Two out, nobody on. Down and away, 0-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Jones is off of first with 2 away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Swing and a liner. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Here we go. For the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him. JT Realmuto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball.
Jimmy.
Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 2-0 home. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Set and the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
1-1.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
The batter will be Robin Roberts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And now Hank Aaron singled in his last at bat.
The right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ashburn is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 23, David Justice.
The next to bat for Atlanta, David Justice. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Now to bat, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Popped him up. Rollins is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now here is Richie Ashburn. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Albies picks it up. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next to
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Gene Segura standing in. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
To the plate now, Mike Schmidt. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's a look over to first. The 1-0 home splits the plate for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1 ball, 1
And
strike.
low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Throw over to first.
He's good.
And again a throw,
No, he's
keeping
in there.
particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Sam Coonrod is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Sam Coonrod.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Freeman will head to second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, William Contreras, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Freeman leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit in the air down the left field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Greg Maddux. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit out towards second. There's Segura. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 2-1. last half of the 7th here. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Now here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Next up, Jimmy Rollins. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. Aaron will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 2-1. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Hale will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Didi Gregorius will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Chipper Jones trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. McCutchen has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first down.
The batter, the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. McCutchen is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now at the plate here is Hank Aaron. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Into the box, David Justice. Guess he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-1 Atlanta.
Leading up for the Phillies, the first baseman, Reed Hoskins.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Rhys Hoskins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. In there, 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's Didi Gregorius. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pops this one up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Richie Ashburn. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now the first pitch.
Yeah!
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Counts even, a ball and a strike to Ashburn. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ranger Suarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Eddie Matthews. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Next to hit is Ronald Acuna. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the 9th. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jay Lee is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Now at the plate is Gene Segura. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Gene Segura.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. 1-1.
Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 misses. Ball 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Next, it'll be Bryce Harper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Here's the 0-1. Hit to short. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Greg Maddux earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Robin Roberts pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jay Lee hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.